Welcome to the tutorial of this simple learner kit. If you don't have an account, please create one on GMetri, or just simply log in. Click on Get Started to see your project's dashboard. Create a new project. Let's call it Learn. Click on the project thumbnail. Now, click on the Build or Edit Experience button. This is the GMetri tool. Now, let's start creating the experience. Click on the structure to see all the different scenes and elements in the project. As you can see, we just have one scene, and for this tutorial, we will work on only one scene. Let us rename it to Wash Hands. Now let us create a new element. Select Pano Image. Let's rename this element. And we are going to upload a 360-degree image in the washroom near a washbasin to set the scene location for this project. Click on the element, Pano Image, and go to Properties. Click on the Source Upload button to access the file manager. Now, when we upload assets to the file manager, it is a good practice to organize all our files. Let's upload the Pano image to a folder called Pano Images. And when the upload is completed, select the Pano image. Now, it feels like we are standing near that washbasin. Let's do some scene corrections to make it feel like we are looking down at the washbasin. Remember that scene correction will affect only from the origin. If that is hard to understand, click on Scene Reset Rotation button located near the settings icon in the bottom right corner and continue with scene rotation. Perfect. For the numbers that are floating in a bubble, let us add the element image. Let's rename it. Create a new folder inside the file manager and upload the images that we have. We can also drag and drop bulk files for making the process easier. Select one. Now we have outfloating buttons in the scene. Let us increase the opacity to 100%. And reduce the size a little. Good. Now, at the top left corner, we have the transform controls with which we can place elements in the scene with proper perspective and alignment. We have drag, using which we can move it in the scene always facing us, that is, the camera. This is the default mode, and the shortcut key to enter this mode is Escape. We have translate, with which we can move the element in the X, Y or Z axis. Shortcut key to enter this mode is W. And we have rotate, again to rotate the element in the X, Y or Z axis. Shortcut key to enter this mode is E. With these three controls, let's place the element at a proper location. Let us now add another image for button 2. And use the controls to place 2 also perfectly. We can also duplicate an element which duplicates all properties as well. Let's place all the 5 buttons at proper locations. Great. Now let us add videos to the scene to play when we tap on the numbers. Select the video element and name it. Let's upload the videos we have in the File Manager and select Video 1. Place it in the scene like so. Great. Now to make the video play when one is clicked, let us add a connection. Connection, a sentence-based logic engine that connects different elements within the scenes and also inter-scene connections. Let's add a connection. When number 1 is clicked, then video number 1 should play or seek to 0 after 0 seconds. Let us preview this and see how this came out. As you can see, it works just like we expected. Now let us add all the videos and connect it with the numbers. While duplicating, you can see that the element shifts. This is good feedback for us, but we need all videos at the same location. Select the first video element we have created and go to Properties and copy the transform values. Select the new video element and in the Properties paste the transform value. As you can see, it's now in the same position. Now let's select Video 2 from the File Manager. Repeat the steps for all videos. Great. Now, let's add a connection between Video 2 and Button 2. Let us preview this and see how this came out. As you can see, we can't see the video playing because Step 5 video is overlapping Video 1 and Video 2. Let's fix this by hiding all video elements and adding a connection to make it appear when we click on the respective buttons. Let us preview this and see how this came out. As you can see, once a video appears, it is not disappearing, and this causes overlapping issues. Since all the videos are at the same location, it's a little hard to notice the issue. Now, we need other videos to hide when we click on a button and make that video appear and play. Let's add a connection. When any of the buttons 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 is clicked, we need all the videos to disappear. Make sure the "and" is changed to "or". Since we already have a connection to make it appear at the same time, we need to introduce a small delay for the video to appear. We are adding a 0.1 delay to appear as well as the play action. This is because only videos which are visible in the scene starts to play. Let us preview this and see how this came out. As you can see now, everything works perfectly as we expected. Now, this video doesn't have embedded audio. If the video had embedded audio, this would have been completed. To solve this, let us add this cool element called text-to-speech. With this element, we just need to type in what we need as text and it will convert the text to audio for you. Let's try this text.
Step 1. Wet hands with water.
Great. Now let's add a connection to make this audio play along with video 1. Delay is added to sync with the video. Let us preview this and see how this came out.
Step 1. Wet hands with water. Step 1. Wet hands with water.
Awesome. Now let's move on to the audio for step 2.
Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces.
Let's add a connection for this too. Let us preview this and see how this came out.
Step 1. Wet hands with water. Step 2. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces.
Now everything seems to be working great until I click on step 2 before step 1 audio ends.
Step 1. Wet hands with water. Apply enough soap to cover all hands with water. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces.
Now, let's build logic to solve this. Simply by pausing the audios when we tap on any of the buttons should do the trick. And since we already have a delay for the audio to play, this should work. Let's try this.
Step 1. Step 2. Step 1. Step 2. Apply enough soap to cover.
Great, it seems to be working perfectly. Add text-to-speech elements for the rest of the videos and add the connections for the other steps as well. The text-to-speech element supports SSML language with which we can control modulation, pitch, voice gender, etc. We are using the SSML language to just add a small break between instructions. Let's see how this came out.
Step 3. Rub your hands for clean palm, for clean fingers, and for clean fingertips.
There was that small break which made it sound more natural. Let's continue to the other two text-to-speech audios. Add the connections for other steps as well. Let us preview this and see how this came out.
Step 1. Wet hands with water. Step 2. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces. Step 3. Rub your hands for clean palm, For clean fingers and for clean fingertips. Step 4. Rinse hands with water. Step 5. Dry hands thoroughly with a single-use towel. Use towel to turn off faucet. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Step 5. Step 1. Step 4. Rinse. Step 2. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces. Step 1. Step 4. Step 3. Step 5. Dry hands thoroughly with a single-use towel.
Great. Everything seems to be working well. Now to share it with others, let's head back to the dashboard and create a deployment. Create a new deployment. Make the authentication as public, so that anyone with the link on the Internet can view this experience. Let's rename the link and save it. Let's test it out.
Step 1. Wet hands with. Step 2. Step 4. Rinse hands with water.
There is still something missing. There is no context on what I'm seeing. Let's go to the editor, and at the right bottom corner, there is a button to access the properties. Here, go to the splash screen and check the Show logo and description. And add a description like so. Now let's see how this looks. Perfect.
Step 1. Wet hands with water. Step 2. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces.
Thanks for watching and happy creating.